Hello and welcome to What We Got is What We Got, a chat with Exile. You might know me as the man behind chart-topping records such as All I and Bleach, but today we are here for a different reason. After running through a number of controversial, polarizing, and at times dangerous marketing schemes that ultimately resulted in the people me running them by, a couple of them following me on Instagram, we kind of ended up here in my grandmother's living room. And what we got is what we got. Today we start with a close collaborator, friend, and part-time sumo masseuse, Indapond. Put his socials. Put his socials like right.
Hi.
It's a pleasure to have you here with us today to get to know you a little better, even though frankly, I don't really give a shit.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, it's great to be here. I'm glad, you saw me worthy of being, your first guest. So that's, it's pretty dope.
It tastes like shit. Steve, give me another milk. Give me some milk. Different milk. Tastes like ass. Alright, thank you. Can you just take that one away? In the pond, number one. What pond are you referring to specifically?
That's subjective. I would say.
There's a pond, right?
I mean, there's a pond, yeah, but that pond can be whatever you want it to be.
Man, why that body of water? I mean, you have a lake, you have a river, a delta, estuary. I have one
Sure.
here. I don't really know what that one is.
Sure.
But, you have a lot of different bodies of water.
Yeah. Well, I originally started doing music under the name KOI or Koi. And so I made that my Instagram handle because obviously koi fish swim in the pond. So then I realized, KOI is pretty basic of a name. A lot of people have it. And so I landed on In the Pond. And so here we are. If you will, I landed in the pond.
I guess fair enough. Next question. Number two. Have you ever wet your pants?
I have, actually. Like a number of times.
Okay, so let's go through the age groups.
Sure.
Was it before 5?
Yes, absolutely.
10?
Before? Yes. Yeah.
15?
Oh, yeah.
20? 25?
I'm 21 years old.
I guess you got you got a couple more. I'm happy you say that because it makes me feel a lot less alone. Let's talk about artistry and your body of work.
Sure.
You aware that we'll never make more than $100 off our music, correct?
Well,
And I mean collectively. So between us two. So probably 50 each.
$50.
Yeah. Are you aware?
Per song. I mean,
No, I mean
just like overall the entire.
in the entirety of our music careers, that's probably what it's gonna amount to.
I mean, nobody ever promised me money in the field of music. So
Okay. Just want to make sure we were on the same
what
page.
we got is what we got, right?
What we got.
What we got.
That seems to be a man who understands. That's kind of why we started this show. It's all about diversification. Putting your eggplants in different wheelbarrows.
Absolutely.
If you know what I'm saying.
Absolutely, boss.
Now, looking at some of your songs, a number of them have periods at the end of them. Now, you know very well that for most of these titles, these are not full sentences, correct?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, can I get an example of?
Riding round.
Yeah, that's not a full sentence.
No. Usually you have a verb and you have a noun. Most of these only will have one or the other.
Subject, predicate.
Yeah. So how do you explain that?
I can't. I guess.
How do you think you're going to respond to the backlash from middle school teachers and the 47 English majors that were called?
Backlash. I mean, to be quite honest with you, I don't give a fuck about English majors or middle school teachers how they feel about my music, or
I mean, that's just it's something I personally would keep an eye on. But let's move on to the next question. Now, I had Steve listen to your song "Riding Around." I didn't listen to it personally because I'm actually allergic to music, and when I'm around it, it does the stuff that it does. I break out in acne, like you can see. You can actually see it. You can actually see it here pretty well. And we'll have Steve edit it out and post. But what I hear is that it's actually really profound, poetic as he described. Reviews from my mother are pretty good, and he's such a sweet kid, which frankly means nothing to me. I'm reading your lyrics here, and I gotta say the lyricism is flooring. Riding round, riding round, riding round, riding round, riding round, riding round, riding round. I mean, to me, this stuff is gold. Where did this come from?
I couldn't really tell you, to be honest. I sit down and I write the song, I record it, and then I'll put it out. There's not much thought, I guess, that goes into my releases.
It's kind of an underwhelming answer. But I mean, I gotta say, whatever you did, it worked. I'm almost impressed. Now, here's a big one. One of the tougher questions, something that is meaning a lot to people. How big do you think Pete Davidson's phallus is?
Pete Davidson's phallus.
Yeah, there's a lot of buzz going on around the topic. A lot of people are talking about it. I wanted to get where you stand.
I gotta be, I don't really spend much time thinking about.
Would you say more than 2 feet?
It's feet. Like 24 inches, feet. 2 feet. Sure. Yeah. Sure.
I personally can't see much girth there. If anything, I kind of see it as like a fishing rod.
Okay.
Long, but really skinny, But I guess that's how he reels them in. Right, Mike? All right, that's good. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. All right, so question number 7. If Captain America were in fact Captain New Zealand, how well do you think that would sell?
Around the world? Or
yeah.
Nationally? Or
yeah, not just in New Zealand, I'm saying. Like in America, too.
I mean, I don't know if Captain New Zealand did all the stuff Captain America did in those movies. I think, he could do pretty well.
Captain Ghana, Captain Paraguay, Captain Greenland, especially Greenland.
Captain Africa.
I think Black Panther. I mean,
yeah, that's what I was thinking when you said
Black Panther.
Yeah,
but I say Greenland specifically because I think the theaters will be full over there. Just mainly because there's really, to be frank, there's not a fucking thing to do over there. As we come to a close on our first episode here before my grandmother comes down and makes me dinner. In fact, Steve, you want any?
I'll take some.
You're not getting shit. Is there anything you would like to say to the 5 people that are probably going to end up watching this?
Yeah.
All right, good. That's enough time for that. Wait. Put his socials up one more time, and then we're good. All right, go.